The Ashen Ones, the world had already ended. No one remembered exactly how, whether it was fire from the skies or machines that turned against their makers. All that remained was a hollowed earth, cloaked in ash and silence. From the remnants of humanity, something else was born. Small figures, stitched from scraps of cloth, bone, and wire. They were not alive in the human sense, yet they carried fragments of memory, fragments of soul. Each one awoke in the ruins with no past, only a number carved into their chest. The awakening of 3-1, such figure 3, emerged from a cracked cathedral floor. His eyes glowed faintly green, glass lenses salvaged from a broken microscope. He wandered aimlessly at first, scavenging old trinkets, clutching books with words he could not read. The silence gnawed at him until he heard it, the sound of grinding metal echoing through the ruins. A predator, the machine, part spider, part scavenger, constructed from rusted blades and bone, roamed the wasteland hunting anything that moved. It was the last creation of humanity's downfall, a creature that fed on fragments of life force, devouring the sparks hidden inside the Ashen Ones. The gathering Soryu would have perished had he not been saved by 5, a patchwork figure armed with a spear made from rebar. Together they found others. The self-proclaimed leader, stitched from velvet and steel, obsessed with survival at all costs. 7, agile and fierce, a warrior who remembered flashes of battle long before she was born. 6, the broken visionary, who scrawled strange markings on walls, maps of machines yet unseen. 9, the last to awaken, who carried within him the strongest fragment of humanity's lost soul. Each one was different, but together they formed a fractured family, part siblings, part soldiers. The truth. Through 6's visions, they discovered the truth. Each Ashen One contained a sliver of the scientist who created them. He had transferred his own soul into these stitched vessels, believing that though mankind would fall, a piece of its essence could endure. But the machines hungered for those very sparks. By consuming the Ashen Ones, they grew stronger, reconstructing themselves from bones and gears. Forging new horrors out of the Ashen Ones faced a choice: hide until they too were consumed, or confront the machine that stalked them. Against 1's fearful protests, 9 led them into the ruins of the old factory, the birthplace of both the Ashen Ones and the machines. There, amid broken assembly lines and shattered glass, they discovered the core, still humming with faint energy. If they could destroy it, the machines would fall forever. But the cost would be great. Each spark they carried was tied to the core. To kill it meant surrendering themselves. In the final clash, the Ashen Ones fought with everything they had. 7 struck fast, 5 shielded the others, and 9 plunged the final weapon into the core. Light consumed the factory. When the smoke cleared, only 4 of them remained. Small figures standing in the dust, stitched shadows against the ruins of a dead world. Above them, the ash-filled clouds parted for the first time in centuries. The stars shone faintly. The world was broken but not dead. They were not human. They were not machine. They were something new, and their story had just begun.